Okay, we're here in the middle of October. It's still going, the garden's still going. Haven't had a frost yet. It's gotten down to the 40s or so a couple times, but things are still growing, still going. So we have a lot less in a lot of the things, but things are still hanging on. Marigolds look good. We still have some tomatoes, still have lots of tomatoes. Some of them are red, some of them are green. So still lots of growth in there. And then our cucumbers still going. There's one there, giant one there. Tomatoes, the squash are all gone now, except the back here in the back, which used to be so much, all gone because of the squash bugs and other things. But you can see, still growing, still trying to grow, which is amazing. Even though if you look at this thing, it looks completely and utterly dead. There's a flower here. I love this. Love biology. So here's 3 butternuts that we'll be able to eat. This one was a really late bloomer. I'm not sure if it's going to mature in time. As you can see the color, this is the butternut color. It's kind of white pale. May or may not make it. But from what I read about the butternuts, you basically don't harvest them till the freeze kills the vines anyway. So as long as they're hanging, they'll be fine. Everything else is gone. Squash gone. All that. The pumpkin, we harvested the pumpkin. You can see there's some zucchini that we're trying to grow, but you know, it is October. Our pretty marigolds, finally you can see some more tomatoes. And pepper plant, didn't really see much on it. Tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. We did start to get this guy right here is quite large, our heirloom one, big rainbow I believe. It is big, alright. This thing is over 6 feet tall. And finally a lot of tomatoes. And they're big, but they have this problem. You can see the exact problem right here. They split right down the top. See that split there? They do that almost every single one of them before they're ripe. So there's a split going that way, split going this way. So all the ones we picked them when they're ripe, they have splits going down 3 or 4 on the top. And it's a big problem because those splits widen open and then bugs get in there. And then when we take it in, there's always fruit flies. So don't think that we're going to do that one next year because lots of green growth, way more than all the others, but produce is not, just doesn't produce like we want. Rather have smaller, meatier tomatoes anyway. But there's some there. Anyway, so that's the outside. Not much of that left because that's all the hot summer stuff. Over here we have peppers, orange peppers. The only ones of the bell peppers that are doing well. We planted orange, yellow, and red. And the orange, even though I spread these out all over the place, the orange were the only ones that actually made it all the way to maturity to be eaten. So you can see one that's mostly done here, mostly done there. And over here, more orange. So I don't know if, I haven't kept track to see if they crossed and there's more orange or what. But the other peppers didn't make it. So the jalapenos end up being sweet. They end up turning red, like sweet red peppers. You can see them right there. So it's jalapeno, but not spicy at all, like a red sweet pepper. The yellow peppers and the red peppers didn't actually make it all the way. There's one over here that this is how most of them are. They're big, they start to turn, but they never make it because they have something happen to them before they go. So lots and lots of banana peppers. I don't think there's any more of those around. Here's more orange peppers. More jalapenos, which are red and sweet. Our ginormous, really woody plant here, which okra always seems to escape my memory when I'm trying to think of it. But these things, we're just letting them go to seed because you definitely can't eat that big and stocky. It's amazing though what this stuff has done. Still have eggplants. The black beauties are still nice and big. There's several of them that are just huge. Picked a few just now. It's still getting these little guys here. You can see a bunch of them over there. Middle of October, still going strong. So as long as they're kicking out, we'll eat them and be happy with that. Swiss chard. If you remember, we originally planted there were 4 transplants, put them all 4 in one spot, and took them and separated them out. One there, and one there. That was obviously the mother, or they were all the same, but that one didn't have to move, and it has completely merged over with that one, made a huge hot mess. Definitely not going to plant it in the box, in the 4x4 or anything wide box next year. Going to plant it in its own somewhere else where it has plenty of space, because it will totally take over. These ones are much more manageable and have done a great job producing. Chard here, and then over here. Gotten buried, you know. Definitely learned a lot about spacing. Good production here. And there's a giant black beauty. And this mess over here, this was great. We really cut this back at one point in the summer because there were so many problems with the leaves. Like this right here, the bugs and stuff. You could see the bugs climbing around in there and stuff. Cut that back a lot, and it totally rebounded and produced a lot more leaves. It was producing this stringy, messy stuff that wasn't really edible. It was just, I don't even see much of it now, but it's completely done. This is a nice one, which is what I like them to look like. Nice and pretty and in one little spot. But as you can see, this part here, where it came from, it's like a tree trunk over here, and it just went over to here, and goes over to here, and goes over there, and goes over there. So they grow and grow and grow. But next year we could keep them in a little spot. Be good to go. Our peppers here, they're all green. Carrots, and onions, we've had them do pretty well. These carrots on the inside, taken a long time, I think, because they were shaded by so much other stuff. The carrots on the outside, even though we planted them later, have done a lot better. I think I'm going to do that next year, plant them, more of them on the outside, so that they can have better growth potential. Even though they said you can plant them inside because you don't need to worry about them, but they don't get a lot of light and stuff. Plenty of onions, and as you can see, our onions, we left them in so long, they're actually starting to grow green stuff, which means we need to get them out because they're going to put all their energy in resprouting instead of keeping the energy in the bulb of the onion there. So anyway, that's that. We had our Thai chilies. Looks like we still have a few more of those left. Still need to go out. Our potato, looks like it's time to dig this one up. We can totally do that. Pull that up, and then look at it. This nice loose soil. Didn't get very big ones here, but yeah, that's pretty lame, but oh well. It was a good experiment, I guess. We definitely will need to do it in a deeper box next year. I'm guessing that's probably part of it. But the nice part is you don't need a spade or anything here because it's really, really loose. And I'm sure if I don't get all the potatoes, there'll be some stuff growing back next year. Anyway, oh, there's the big daddy. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll just have to dig around there, make sure we get them all. Same with the onions. See, there's a nice orange pepper. Nice. The beans, they have I left some of them on there. They're now dried up. Just good for seed, I guess. Plant them again next year if we did decide to plant them. Thing with the pole beans is, though, they do like to run. I mean, I built them high so they would run high, but then it became like an issue with picking them because I'm the only one that can reach this high. Didn't think about that part. And we left some on there, but with the bush beans, I think I might do those next year because they don't take up so much room and they grow a lot quicker. I was what I've read. So anyway, a lot of rambling, but probably going to be one of the last posts we do about the garden. So not a bad year. A lot of learning about spacing, timing, bugs, all that stuff. But there'll be more, at least one more video to wrap things up, and we'll see when the frost comes when everything will be done. But still going and enjoying it while we can, and then we'll be planning for next year. Anyway, that's all for now.